Hey, good morning. Hopefully all is well here. So we're at the halfway mark for 25. 50 is still the goal to get, so let's add some new faces, new followers. However, I wanted to jump on here not just to thank you, but to say this, and I've been thinking, right, a lot lately, reflecting on my own life. The time I've been in mentorship for Fathers for Christ ministry, going to the men's conference, and it's dawned on me that men don't, and I say this collectively, not singling out anyone, but men don't know how to be fathers because it wasn't taught to them how to be biblical fathers, right? Your whole life you heard growing up, be a dad, be a man, be a man, be a man, but you never really understood what it meant. And then when you become a father, you don't get a handbook or a guide at the hospital. They just say, here you go, here's your child, and good luck. You got to learn. You got to grow with your child. You ask people who have more experience. But when you have built up that wealth of experience and you still fail to teach your children in good ways and good things and righteous teaching, notice how I said righteous teaching, because you want your children to do righteous things, do godly things, because we are all created in the image of God. It says it in the very first book of Genesis when God created man, and he created man in the image and likeness of God. Not that we are gods, but in his likeness and image, he is a heavenly father because Jesus Christ is the son who he sent to die for us. And any good parent tries to teach us things no matter what we do at all in any cost to teach us the correct ways. And in Proverbs, it says, fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but rather raise them in the ways you would like them to be, godly ways, and in those godly ways and teachings, they will grow and stay on that path of good teaching. But when we anger our children and we exacerbate our children, and when we make them feel like the less than they are, the lesser individual than they are, we start putting them in a position of anti-authority, anti-this, anti-that, instead of godly this and godly that. So men, do your best not to provoke your children in anger, but do it out of love and discipline and teach them the correct ways, and they will go that way throughout their life. God bless.